Hello, hello. Uh, I don't know how long the stream will be. We shall see. Oh, stream is already 18 minutes long just from me having to starting soon. Well, so, oops. But yeah, I caved. I kind of asked my accountant, googly-eyed. I have this game that I paid for myself by selling games, and I really want the DLC now because I really love it. And she went like, "Okay, how much? 25 euros? Yep, here you go. Have fun." I I really love this game, and I really want to have the I really wanted to have the DLC. Now I'm kind of happy that the DLC is really at the end, like really at the end of things, because otherwise I would have been sad if there was like DLC stuff that I had to do in the beginning of stuff, but seemingly all the quests that I need to do to unlock them are all in the literal end chapter of things. So I'm cool with that. Um, Let me turn off the starting screen. There we are. Why is my bunny not holding their thing? There you go. Hold your thing. Hold your controller. Yeah, now I have Rising Tide and Echoes of the Fallen. And I have been spoiled a little bit for Echoes of the Fallen, but I don't care. It just makes me more excited to go there. Chicken tenders, ready to fry.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
What's that? Oh, chest. 10 spools of steel silk. I'm sorry if there's a buzzing in the background. Because I have, what's it called? I already have a fan on. Because I am really bad with heat. And it's already pretty warm in the Netherlands.
Not abandoned then.
I'm just preventing heat stroke.
Oi! Visitors!
Okay.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
I guess we're not getting out without a fight.
Or not.
I might have overkilled. I don't care. Man, they stood no chance. They stood no chance.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Wait. That's one of the Dummy and Dummers. That's the guy that survived. Hugo? Was that his name?
Forgive me, my lord.
Wait.
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Man, I already forgot your name, and he didn't after 18 years. Jesus.
We can speak inside.
We didn't kill them. We just knocked them out. Okay, fair enough.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I really like Wade. I'm glad he's back. For however long he survives.
Will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh, I really hate this soundtrack of the.
I suppose we owe you our thanks.
You're not dead.
You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Yeah, we could have, but we didn't. So, whatever.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. Of course, my lord.
Nah,
It has been an honor.
can I walk around you and first look a little bit for more loot, maybe? Okay, there's a little bit more
We'll keep them from the bridge.
music to it.
Better. Life depends upon it.
This is where we came in. Okay, now, let's have to wait.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Okay, party members, main scenario Clive, joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind in the hideaway. Oh, okay. That is all fine and dandy with me. I just want to see if there is quests. No, there is not.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
The bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Can I attack?
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered. No shame.
Help me, boy.
A
Jago.
noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Uh-huh. Oh, stupid.
So Wade,
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? For me, boy.
Nice.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Just a beast that is stuffed.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Oh, Collier.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
What?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
What the fuck? I am confusion.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Aww.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You
Oh,
can't
give him
very well
this.
regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
This is cute.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim.
What?
But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
Rutherford?
This will be fun.
So cute in a stupid way. Oh, he's chill looking sad. or comfortable, either or.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Thank you, Clive.
Kiss.
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Kiss.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Her! Kiss! I just want a kiss. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Yeah, lights all on. Sorry. Are there more quests than just that one? There is one over here. Blacksmith Blues. I'm first gonna do that one. I'm hearing weird noises.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Yes.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
I'm first going around the base, getting all these effing things out of the way.
You look like you could do with a drink.
You know what? Sure, give him a drink.
Shout if you need topping up.
Oh, come on. Can we see him drink? Ugh. I didn't need that ASMR.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
I would have found it less annoying if it was with visuals.
There's the best thing to happen to Hideaway since well, ever. she's got a smile like sunshine, and she can pull an ale like no other.
Ew. Icky. Yeah, that's all the chambers. Okay, the map room has the main quest. So, ignore Vivian for now.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, like.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are.
I spent a remote on. Okay.
All done?
Do anything?
Clive.
Here you go.
Nope.
Always something in there.
I know there's a sea quest that I wanted to do here. Angel of Death, some kind of a harpy, and it's in Clairview, Sambresk. Also, let me, for once, see what the fuck he has to say. Also about Nexus Avengers. Did I ever tell you the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. Do they look sort of mighty carrier who will cross countless leagues open water? They call me Nectar the Bald, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. Debatable. Very, very debatable.
There's many a man and maid who'd gladly welcome young Cole down there to their beds. Me? I only have eyes for goat. Now, there's a man I could get behind. Though I'd rather have him behind me.
That book, do you think you might read it to me?
That was wretched from that woman. Man, there seems to be a theme of me just not liking when they talk about anything.
Little Shirley has grown into a fine woman. She's taught me that none of us are too old to learn.
That anything relating to woohoo is not on my menu. Like,
Could this place be any more confusing? I'm lost.
on one hand, I don't mind it. I like romance in games and such. And I know that the woohoo is part of it, but there is something about just promiscuous stuff that I feel.
Without all the bloody dust.
That just makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Martha's apples. Martell's apples, that's cute. Okay, who sent me a message? Fuck! A few people. Otto. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of Martell's just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as a morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was it time you'd catch none but sit supping on these? What of their fall bite? But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. A flame on the brighter. From Wade. My Lord Marquis, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at Lazarus. But certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourselves to be the selfsame man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler and Lord Commander and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the sword of the Guardians, and I am proud to stand alongside you once again. That's sweet. All quiet in the Dominion. From Gav. The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost like if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If only I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised. Apprised. Okay, we're first going to do Lost Wing. It was something Clarefield, right? In Sambrisk. I'm gonna just go to Orville Downs and then see where I have to go. Since I can teleport anyway. Okay. Clairview, so I had to go to this one. But that doesn't matter, we're going to go here. Teleporting. Okay. Clairview Stanbrisk. Am I?
Welcome. An excellent choice. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. And a fine day to you.
Nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Okay, let's see if we can find Mark. It was some kind of RP-esque creature, right? That the thing read. It's a raptor. Okay. It's a vulture. Huh. Am I just blind? I don't need to take the quest, right? It's kind of like the Ahriman. Did I just walk over? Don't see it. Oh, I think I see it now. Okay. We're grabbing this item and we go for it. There it is. Aruna!
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
Oh. I tried to dodge that and it didn't work.
Farewell.
Hell yeah.
Rest well. I know I will.
Okay. Well, back to the main base because there was also a higher ranked one and I want to do that.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Let's see. This one was done. Oh, this one's left. And this is a B rank. Okay. Reports have been received of a wild avis on striking size, making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition the brave volunteers and march to the northern borders, but we might cut the feed down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. The Broken Hills, Rosaria. Eastpool. Where's the rest? This is Eastpool. Was it? Oh my god, I already forgot what I said. I hate myself. Said it was close to Eastpool. So I assume... Is it maybe down there? That could be an arena a little bit.
This might take a while.
It's over.
Okay. Oh, yep. I made a good choice. Belphegor. He looks super ugly. Or maybe I've just not seen the other ones that well. This might not be good. Nice.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
Fudge you! I did it anyway. I mean, I can just go straight to Martha's Rest and stock up there. I'll get the other items from the rank up later.
How do? Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much.
Let's see if I can sell anything. Crafting. Ah.
A fair trade. Is that everything? That all, is it?
Yep.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I'd be daft to stay.
Oh, we do know one
Carry on like this, I won't be getting a proper Rosarian welcome.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Whoa. You deserve a rest. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Maybe the ingredients you put in are,
I present
I don't know.
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Poison cooking.
Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Molly, run. Right, I'm gonna get my badge stuff and then we're doing the other side quest.
Typical nobles. How did we never
There are
hear
new
about these
billets being
guardians of the
posted
flame?
every day.
Same way they never.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Wait, it was 100. Now it's 135. Or was it just 100 to unlock these? Oh, I spent renown to unlock. Fudge.
Come again.
Okay.
I may have more for you.
Probably going to get with this.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
I say, I help.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
I could have sworn we had a few.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
So we're going to get the letter cuirass? Whatever you said?
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Karen is here.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Karen.
Monster.
Do you have a moment?
Mean people.
Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
Aw, turtle in the back.
Tell me something though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be
Care
lost without
Northern,
you.
okay.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Wait,
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
No, that's too much. Okay.
Is that all?
I have everything. Saints, I'm just gonna go here and then look at the map again. Because I can't, for the loss of me, think where it is based on what they yell. What? Oh, I need to go to the hunt board first. I didn't read. I was like, oh, he said the thingy that is there. And I was like, oh, just gives me automatically. No, I need to go to the hunt board. Oops. Nectar gave me the hunt. Did you hear you saying the griffin, Hoopo? The locale's called Dosmad. Oh, it's also a bee. Good thing I did the other one and know that I can handle it. Did I not take it? Oh, I need to probably keep it. Dosmad. Do I need to... Cairn of Westgate Sandbridge. Cairn of Westgate. I feel lost. Cannon River Gate. West Gate. This is the West Gate then. So oh my gosh. Where the hell do I go? I'm going the right way, right? Yeah, okay. That's not a griffin, there's a wyvern. I see an item, can I go around? Nope. Okay. Some dogs there, that's not what I'm looking for. Let me take a very quick check on something. Snowcloak. Ah, Snowcloak, that's a reference. Okay. Nice. Now I hope my guess is proper. Otherwise I have no idea where it could be. Good boy, Torgo. Okay, we're almost at the gate. I'm not seeing a hippogriff.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's
Oh.
hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
I seemingly am at the right place. Holy shit. Oh, he's probably on the bridge over there. I'm gonna grab these items first. Oh. Griffin. I said hippogriff. It's a griffin. Dos mar.
Another work will have to wait. Vogel, look sharp.
Yay!
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Let's talk to our man.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Doubts? I can't believe I actually figured out where the fuck I
And
am.
with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busybodies, the both of you.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive, you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, Sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
Woo!
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Your mate doesn't seem to like you, but okay. Drake Slayer gear recipes unlocked. Okay. Let's go have a peek. Design drafts. You've obtained a design draft for Drake Slayer gear. Design drafts unlock new crafting options at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the hideaway for details on the material requirements. Okay. Let's go.
What do you need? Not saying Fordian, do you?
Okay. Drake Slayer belt. Electrum. And gelatinous mass. The fuck are those? Oh wow, that is an upgrade. Damn.
And?
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Do I have anything else? Oh, there's something. Patron's Whisper. Yep. My new item that I can pick up.
I could have sworn we had a few more.
Oh wait, because I have DLC, there were other outfits, I think, or a outfits. Let's see. Okay. Or was it something else? What was it? Oh, I think I know. Buster Sword? Kurt. Okay. Through the maelstrom, torn from the heavens away. I don't know if I want to put these on, but what? Why is it still? Okay, whatever. Okay, just for the sake of having a vision of it. Okay, this is a downgrade. That is funny. Oh my god. I am going to print screen this shit. Oh, yep. it's gonna happen twice because I'm also gonna send that other picture of the Buster Sword on Clive's back. Oh my god, to my best friend. Oh, no, not there. Here. And now I'm going to swap to the other weapon. This looks so stupid, but also so great. Gadoom. Don't save. Okay. Okay, I'm going back to my actual weapon because Loving Balls is better. Oh, this is cool. Cortana. The fucking paladin sword.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you get over the urge to gag, that is.
Let me guess. Funny.
I could have sworn we had a few more. Technical notes.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether, and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds.
from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I'm still gonna talk
Here
to
for
you
another of my
because
lectures. How may I help you today? Of course.
more stuff added. Okay. Uncle and nephew. It is kind of funny. But, yeah.
Here you are.
Okay. I'm going there. Okay.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Jill. I need to talk to Jill. Blah, 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 blah.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drek's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
No request anywhere, probably. Oh, I can actually. Okay. 1, 2, 3. But where is 4? Okay, 4 because this one is gone. But there's 3 other crystals. I'm pretty sure there were 5 Mother Crystals.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas. To keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
That thing looks so much more ominous than the other crystal.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
I'm gonna quickly take a pic. I have 800 points. No. I'm not using that one. Using that one. That one takes a lot. Not really using that one either. What is this? That could be handy, but I'm starting to get the use of these two. I think I'll save up for the 2300 and swap that one out with Judgment Bolt. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Oh.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Okay. Make sure they're dead. Extra dead. Oh.
This won't be easy.
That was stupid of me. That was not the target I wanted to hit. Oh, that's not. That is. Eh.
To me, boy.
The old arboretum is just up here. We'll enter the caves from there.
Oh, chest. Let's see what that one is. Nice rebirth. I mean, that one is nice, but which is aerial blast? Okay, I want wicked wheel, not aerial blast. Cancelled it on accident. Oh, mini boss. Mini boss.
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Marble.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Oh shit. What the fuck are you expecting of me? Okay.
can't believe they can jump. Don't these things have roots?
Okay. Whew.
Press on.
Yes.
Sorry for a moment. I had a reply real quick.
You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
No. Just keep running? I'm glad I gave her this outfit. This outfit fits her so much better.
Before it melts.
This is gonna be close. Come on!
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Nice. Baseball bat. Wait, what? Is there no map? Well, there's an item here, and
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
is the other way the wrong way? I'm going back for a moment. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Or is this is, oh, this is a dead end. Now I get it. Oopsie. I didn't see that the initial time, so.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Okay. Where do I go? Cotton Eye Joe. Joe. I lost all sense of direction. Here we go. Oh, hi, friend.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Oh, not today.
Good, I'll wager. Needed that.
Oh, that was useless.
Are you hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Here, here.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Lady Marley. It's me.
By the mother. Jill, it can't be.
It is, my lady.
We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
And we continue.
Come on, we're nearly at the comwreck.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Let's go here for a moment. Just in case there's a chest. Nope.
How many of them are there? I needed that.
Is this not the way? Oh.
First got.
Nice, they level up. I like that. Oh, that heals me all the way. Oh, that's nice. No. Here we go. So this is not the way. That's where it came from, right?
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, then you must face yours.
You know, I understand the sentiments, but I would just be like, please die. Regardless of who fucking kills him for the last blow, but just die.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Now I'm gonna be a little bitch and just wait for a moment for these two to recover. I know that this is maybe a little bit cheaty, but I'm gonna be honest, if I was in another game where I have like limit breaks and whatnot, I would fill those up before I would go in. Oh. Ah!
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right!
That looks pretty cool. Though I think, seen it when I was watching Rex's stream with Bambi. Because I have seen some cutscenes, but I mostly kept it in the background for the sake of wanting to play this myself at some point.
Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
We can do this without that. Just let's go. We're fine. I mean, we've been doing that constantly, so that's not.
Won't be able to hold that lava back forever. Better make this quick.
I didn't see him at all.
That's better.
To me, boy. I've heard Torgal.
Damn it.
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
I wouldn't say that, but what?
There's a good boy. Bet we're all ready.
What? Oh, fuck my life. That was a stupid choice. Retry. Whew! That did not go smoothly at all.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Are you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
Quite literally, because fuck the crystals here.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
so now you keep yours.
This way, Your Grace.
What the heck? Ultima's fucking him up, isn't he?
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you. Yote.
So where's the fifth crystal?
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
And this is where I am going to stop for tonight. I feel that approximately 3 hours is enough for now. Also, I'm kind of really tired right now. More than I was yesterday around this time. So, yeah, let me see if there's somebody to raid. Probably is. I have actually a few choices, and it's now more. Who do I want to? He only has 2. Only has 4. I mean, I have nobody, I think. But for the sake of it, I am going to raid Labatt's, who is playing Hades 2. And Labatt is really cool, in my opinion. So, I'm gonna drop you all up with him. He's good to sleep to because he has a very comfortable voice. So, yeah, again, I'm gonna drop you off there, and I would say have fun, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow for my 9-day streak. Well, bye-bye!
This is like the side of